Okay, I am live. I am in living color, as they say. So, I don't know what the hell that is. There. Just stop it, Terry. Just stop it. Okay, folks. It's that happy time again. Hope you enjoyed your holiday. I have to open a beverage here. There we go. So, Mrs. Spliffy got me a weed shirt. Big weed leaf on it. So I got her corner shelves for the shower. So I'm tired of walking around shampoo bottles. So we're going to put up some shelves in there, some corner shelves. So I had an adventurous yesterday. I got this jar of tincture. As you can see, it's quite dark. It's raspberry from my buddy down the road. Hey, dog, welcome aboard. I got the jar of tincture from my buddy John, the military dude, down the road. He gave me a jar of tincture. And I've had it for a while, month or so. And I really didn't know what to do with it. Now, I've made tincture in the past, but I used my magical butter machine. So it kind of cooks a lot of the potency out of the alcohol. And so yesterday morning, it being Christmas, I got up, had a glass of eggnog. And I put about a shot glass full of tincture in the eggnog. Boy, did I get fucked up. I was wasted. Now, he does his like sun tea. He puts all the weed in the Everclear and just lets it sit until it renders everything that's in it. Holy Christ. That shit is potent. So I'm thinking maybe I'll add some to my beverage today on the show and see how that goes. Hey, happy 420. My lighter. Hey, who swiped my lighter? Oh, here's one. But I mean, I got so stoned. That tincture is potent. So I hope you're enjoying your 420. I am choking. I am choking. Oh, my goodness. Excuse me here. Oh, my goodness gracious me. Oh, that's the weed of the week, huh? Wow. You were napping. Oh. Well, I got the still going. It's doing great. I'm loving it. You need to get one, dog. You need a still. Oh, there. That's better. Gee, this is tasty. me take a drink here, and we'll get on with the news. I haven't had any tincture yet, but I will. We get a little further into the show. We'll see what happens. Anyway, there. Now I can see. So, holy shit. I can't get more than 2 hits off that thing. Without it choking me up. My goodness me. Well, you know, all these failed Trump lawsuits and everything. Well, the Pennsylvania Secretary of State, a Republican, Kathy Boockvar, has one final lawsuit going before the Supreme Court. It has to do with the Supreme Court of the state of Pennsylvania extending the mail-in deadline from election day to 3 days after. She doesn't feel that they had the right to do that. So she, along with Trump and a few other people, filed suit. And now it's gotten all the way to the Supreme Court. This looks like the final lawsuit in the Trump campaign. So the Supreme Court set a date to hear the case. And the date they set is 2 days after the inauguration. They said, yeah, we'll hear the case January 22nd. After somebody else is president, we'll hear your case. So it's not likely it's going to overturn anything, if you know what I mean. It's a little late at that point for Trump to win back the election. I think he's pretty much screwed by then, you know. They're not going to take it away from Biden and say, okay, here you can have it, Trump, you know. Now Pence has to oversee the official handing over of the electoral votes to Congress and the official announcement that Biden is president. And he has to do that on January 6th. Okay. Now Tuesday he appeared before a group of Hitler Youth, Trump followers. And they were chanting 4 more years and stop the steal. What the fuck is wrong with these people? They don't realize that he lost, apparently. They just won't give it up. I don't know how these people got so fucking brainwashed in such a short period of time. But it happens, I guess. So Pence, knowing full well that he's going to have to do his duty, okay, and pretty much just kind of oversee this thing on the 6th, pretty much follow what the law says he has to do. He told him that he wouldn't give up until every legitimate vote was counted and every illegal vote was discounted, and that they should stay the fight until they lose, which will be on the 6th, when he tells them all that they're losers. Now we got this Senator Tommy Tuber from Alabama who beat Jeff Sessions. Shepherd's off-grid homestead there. Welcome aboard. Now, Tommy Tuberville is a staunch Trump supporter, and he's made comments. He's made comments about how he's gonna disrupt this thing come the 6th. Okay. Now, Mitch McConnell has already said he's going to have a talking with him because he doesn't want things to. He wants things to go smoothly on the 6th. Okay, he realizes Trump lost the election, and it's time to move on. Put this shit behind you. It's over, and it's time he just gave it up already. Okay. You got to realize that when you lose, you lose. And I wish I could. Cheers. I'll cheers you in wishful thinking. Buds, welcome aboard. Hey, that stuff you gave me, not the A-Train. A-Train's good. But that other stuff, that was tasty. What was that again? Because the terps in that was some tasty stuff. I don't know what flavor that was. I threw the bag out after I rolled it all up. But wow, that had some flavor. OG Goji. Oh, okay. That was good. I like the taste of that stuff. Wow. Very flavorful. So they're going to do the best to talk this Tommy Tuberville out of disrupting things on the 6th. Because there are some GOP people in the House who plan on pulling some shit. So things might be disrupted in the House. But the Senate plans on pushing through with this fucking thing and getting it out of the way and moving on to the next administration and future business. Okay. Getting past this shit, So hopefully we can put this fucking election behind us once it's behind us. No, it was Blueberry Kush number 2. Are you sure? Are you sure that it wasn't the OG Goji? Because I don't think it said blueberry on there. Fire them all and start over. Well, that's what they're trying to do. That's what the election was about. Firing them all and starting over. So, okay, well, it was tasty as shit, buds. Not that I didn't enjoy the A-Train, you understand. Stuff was yummy. Now, LA, California, first state to have 2 million cases of COVID-19. 2 million. Now, it took them 10 months to reach 1 million cases. Took them 6 weeks to reach 2 million cases. That's fucking scary. How long is it going to take for them to reach 3 million at that rate? I mean, that's fucking nuts. They got, in LA County, they got one person dying every 10 minutes from the virus. There are no ICU beds in the state of California. Think about that. Now, there are no ICU beds in the entire state of California. That's a big fucking state. So, December has been the deadliest month so far, and it's not over. And 1 in 1,000 of us in this country have died from the virus. And Trump doesn't really seem to give a shit. You know, this COVID relief bill they're trying to pass, went to Trump. And after putting Mnuchin in charge of this whole fucking thing, and then finally coming up with a settlement, which I find ridiculous, that the last time we got a stimulus check, we weren't nearly in as bad a shape as we are now. And they wanted to give us twice as much money as they want to give us now. So Trump tasked Mnuchin with working out this deal. They worked out a deal. Trump says, I don't want to sign it because there's not enough money for the people. $600 a person isn't enough. We should be giving them $2,000, which sounds like he wants to do us a favor. Okay. But what he's really doing is gumming up the fucking works. Okay. He's stalling us, delaying this. By delaying this, he delays the unemployment, additional unemployment compensation for those people who are collecting unemployment. He delays the relief for eviction. Okay, come the first of the year, people are going to start getting evicted. If he doesn't sign this thing, all this shit's going to happen. Okay. There's no this, it looks like he's saying, his constituents feel, wow, he wants to give us $2,000. This is really nice of him. But what he's really doing is just fucking things up all the more. Okay, he's trying to make things more difficult. Okay, he's not trying to make things easier for us. He's not trying to give us $2,000. He's trying to gum things up for Biden. Okay, that's what he's trying to do. He's trying to make things more difficult. Okay. Because he could have told Mnuchin at any time, I want more money for the people. But he didn't do that. Okay. He waited till they had a deal set. Okay. And now he's refusing to sign it. He could have said at any time to Mnuchin that $600 isn't enough. But he didn't do that. Okay. This is the stunt. This is the kind of stunt he would pull just to gum things up. Okay. And it makes him look good to his constituents. I have to let the dogs in, folks. They're out there in the cold. Give me a sec. I'll be right back. Whoa. There. Almost fell over. I'm no fun. I fell right over. Okay, pups. How about a cookie? I want a cookie. You were such good doggies. I think you could have a cookie. I think that would be all right. Here, Heidi. Here's little boy. I'm going to say a word. And you're a good doggy. Okay. See, he's just pulling some shit. This is total Trumpian bullshit. I'm convinced. This is how he planned it all. So, I truly believe that. No doubt in my mind. So, where is that tincture? Whoa, losing my microphone. There we go. So I'm going to put some of this in my drink. See how it goes. See how I'm doing later in the show. See, because drinking it in a beverage like this, it doesn't go through your digestive system. It goes through your kidneys and your liver. So it hits you like a beverage, not like food. So it hits you a lot quicker. Let me just stir that in. The eggnog masked it pretty good. What I'm drinking here is Cayman Jack, which is a malt beverage that tastes like a margarita. So that should mask it too pretty good. Probably tastes like dirty lemonade. I poured quite a bit too, kind of splashed in there. So we'll see how it goes. Wipe off my swizzle stick. Oh, cheers. Yeah, that masks it pretty good. Kind of sweetened it up some, strangely enough. So, that's what I think about that. Okay. That's what I think he's trying to pull. Is some shit like that. Just trying to gum things up. Just like all these people he put in office within the past month, just to fuck over the transition, just to make things more difficult for Biden. And these pardons that he's given to people could jam him up. Because if they were quid pro quos, he could get jammed up over that. There are 4 pardons that I find particularly disturbing. And that's the Blackwater pardons. I don't know if you're familiar with those. There was an incident back in 2007. Reasons. Welcome aboard. Happy holidays to you too. Anyway, yeah, the Blackwater incident back in 2007. 4 individuals employed by Blackwater Security, an independent contractor who was working for the U.S. government. These 4 guys decided to drive through Baghdad and shoot up the civilian population with sniper rifles, machine guns, and grenade launchers. The Iraqi government said they killed 17 civilians. We made the count 14. Either way, they killed a bunch of people who didn't deserve to die. They went to trial in 2014, and one of them was sentenced to life imprisonment for homicide. The other 3 were found guilty of manslaughter and weapons charges. There was no reason. Oh, the owner of Blackwater happens to be the brother of Betsy DeVos, our current education secretary. Okay. So this is obvious cronyism. Okay. And these 4 people got released. There was no legal reason or justification for their release from prison. It's not like they were wrongly sent there or like they had served enough time for the crimes they committed, because they didn't. These people should remain locked up for an international crime such as this. This is a terrible thing for somebody to do. Now, historically, pardons have been overturned by the incoming president. So perhaps that can happen. Perhaps Biden will overturn these pardons. There's always that possibility. Of course, the other crony pardon, of course, was Jared Kushner's father, okay, who had multiple tax fraud charges that he was found guilty of. And he's been in prison since the early 2000s. So perhaps he's served enough time for his crimes. But these Blackwater guys need to spend the rest of their lives in jail for this international crime that they committed. This was heinous, and they don't deserve to be free. And wow. Today's weed of the week is slurricane. Okay. Slurricane SPLIFFY. That's what you'll be calling me after I finish this drink. The tincture is something else. I'm going to take another sip. I put enough in it to change its color. It's kind of like like olive in color, like a light olive green. You never saw me drink. I always take a sip of something. This is this has some really potent tincture in it. The hell is this? Something just popped up on my screen. Let me close it. There. They're for toys. What are for toys? Oh, okay. Apparently nothing. So it's Slurricane. It's an Indicouch. And it's 22.49% THC. So I'm going to try lighting it again, see if it makes me cough. Because that's been what's going on here. No, I seem to be okay now. Oh, I had one more COVID story. We're not allowing anybody into the country from the UK unless they take a COVID test first. Because they've got this new strain offshoot of the virus that's supposed to be more virulent, I guess. Spreads more rapidly, more easy to catch. And from what I understand, might be another strain out there. This thing is like mutating. So now we got to deal with that. We don't know if the vaccines will work against these other strains either. So we might be gearing up for more vaccine production. Then we have to determine which strain you have to know which vaccine you need. I guess maybe we'll be getting shot up by a lot of different things, one or the other. I don't know. Anyway, that's pretty much all the news I have. I got another story on my phone. It seems that they're pissed at the state of California because they're spending billions of dollars on fighting fires. They're not doing anything to prevent them. Seems there was a $100 million pilot project to outfit older homes with fire-resistant materials. And that project was dropped. And then there was $165 million earmarked for community protection and wildland fuel reduction. And that fell to less than $10 million. So they had earmarked $165 million, and then they spent $10 million on it. So California isn't doing enough to stop these brush fires, okay? And then a few months later, after they reduced this to 165 to 10, the August siege of dry lightning this year set a record-shattering wildlife fire. And they ended up spending $1.3 billion. Okay. So I guess California could try a little harder and they wouldn't lose so much every year. The world is ending. It's over. Well, we know that. I mean, obviously the world's ending. We're not going to do anything by 1930. I mean, by 2030 to turn this thing around. The world is ending. I mean, it's, at least for us. I mean, cockroaches will still be here. Humans will be gone, but cockroaches will still be here. A few humans will survive, those that know how. And I'm not talking survivalists. I'm talking homeless people, the real survivalists. Not those clowns that think they're survivalists. Sean H., welcome aboard. Yep, I feel fine too. Because I know the end of the world's closer for me than it is for most of you folks. Okay? So I feel fine. So I guess I can put this down since I don't have any more news. I'm doing great, Sean. I am doing great. Things are just swell. I'm thinking of going to Tucson next month, although I haven't said anything to Mrs. Spliffy about it. But I'm contemplating a week to 10 days out there with my bestie. We'll see how that goes. See how telling her goes. Yeah, contemplating it. You know, like I said, we'll see how asking her goes or telling her, one or the other. She said she'd be going out there for a few weeks. And I've been checking airfares. It's like $149 round trip. That's chump change. I figure that's nothing. May the odds be ever in my favor. Thank you. Thank you very much. I need all the help I can get. So we'll see how it goes. Of course, she might be glad to get rid of me for a while. She didn't have any problems with me going to northern Wisconsin for a week. So we'll see. We'll see. That cost me more than $150. Your wife would, huh? I'll meet you in Tucson. Yeah, mine too. Stuff keeps going up. Must be good. If you can't keep it lit. That's what Stoney said. Stoney said, if you can't keep it lit, it must be good shit. Is Spliffy going to throw a party after I'm gone? You're invited too, I'm sure, Doc. Katie, welcome aboard. We were just talking about my possibly coming up your way. Next month. For a little while. I just need a note from my wife. So we'll see how that goes. I haven't mentioned it yet. because I don't know the dates. Depends on when my bestie decides to head back out there. Okay. I just checked my phone, see if the picture of what arrived is on my front porch or not. Oh, we just stay in the condo. We don't go anywhere. Maybe to the dispensary or something like that. Grubhub it or something maybe. Or she'll cook or something. Or I'll cook. We don't go anywhere. Of course, I told her that if I come out there, I'd take her to the Grand Canyon for a helicopter ride. So we'll see if we can do that. We'd mask up, of course. Yeah, I understand fully. I understand fully. I mean, when she and I get together, we socially distance. So so I mean we're careful with one another. So I mean, we don't even hug. We give COVID hugs from a distance. So we're very careful. There will be a time, though, when I am out there and we can meet. So I'm looking forward to that. Who knows? I might even be vaccinated by the time I come out there. That's another thing. I can't believe that some of these states are not following the CDC guidelines for vaccinating people. I mean, it seems to me hospital workers should be the first people to be vaccinated. Yeah. Yeah, all the people will be vaccinated, hopefully, by this time next year. I mean, you would expect it at least. I got to increase the size of my font up here. There. Now I can read it. Oh, almost closed you. Can't do that. Where's all the homeless COVID cases? They're all over the place. Yeah, we'll get together and party then, that's for sure. Yeah, I will see you making too much sense. Believe me, there's plenty of homeless people with COVID. Yeah, Big Brother. Big Brother's watching. George Orwell, 1984. Oh boy, I'm waiting. That the van life is a good thing. I don't, van life? You mean living in a motorhome? Is that what you're referring to? Go into the mountains and say, fuck civilization. I'm sick of touchy assholes. Yeah, really. Living in a van full time? Oh, yeah, well, my bestie has one of those Westphalians, I believe it's a 68 VW, with the pop up top and the tent comes out the side, the sink and all that, built in cooler. They take it to concerts. It's all been refurbished and everything. Deborah, welcome aboard. All you folks missed the Festivus show last week. We had fun. Made a huge mess here. Willie Nelson is giving an electric VW bus on Instagram. Wow. Well, converted one, obviously. I'd like to have that. Yeah. Yeah, you're right. Need a tour of a bunch of old bands to get together and go out there and do the thing. Crosby, Stills, and Nash. All them people, get them all back together again. Nate Love, great again. Yeah. You got the right idea. Get all those people back together again. Dig up Joplin. Recreate the Renaissance without all the millennial music. Although you could include Government Mule and who else? Yeah, you could clone Jerry Garcia. That's a good idea. Make it a Woodstock world tour. Yeah. I forgot what I was saying. I guess the tincture's working. Or maybe it's the Slurricane. The Slurricane Spliffy. Yeah, the airplane. Disturbed is a good band to include from today. And who's that cover band I really like? I'll find them here in a minute. Oh, I can't think of it now. Oh, I can't think of them. I don't know. They escape me. Mother Nature, welcome aboard. We were just talking about putting together a Woodstock tour. Cloning Jerry Garcia, Crosby, Stills, and Nash, get them together. Find the van that Sly's living in. Imagine Dragons do a great show too. They have lots of Japanese crumbs as part of the show. Oh, cool. Pankow? Pankow? Called it Woodstock. I was Santa for Halloween this year. Oh, drums. Yeah, I was Santa Claus this year. Bought a real fancy Santa Claus outfit. Went up to the bar. They didn't even know it was me at first. I don't want to imagine dragons, though. I want to imagine a crowd of happy, naked hippies. There you go. Me too. I miss those days. You're not the Spliffy Santa every day? Oh, sure I am. I'm always this happy, cheerful guy. Except when there's a natural tragedy. Natural tragedies piss me off. Like the way we've treated this virus in this country. That's unnatural, actually. Seen Imagine Dragons 3 times, and they are amazing. They're amazing live. Oh, I can imagine. They have a lot of drums, not a lot of crumbs. So, for you folks that recently joined the show, my friend John, the military dude, gave me this jar of tincture, and he does this tincture like sun tea. He puts the buds in Everclear and waits until it looks like this. Okay. Now I do my tincture, or used to do my tincture because I don't use tinctures anymore. Used to do my tincture in my magical butter machine, which cooked out a lot of the alcohol. But this doesn't. So I put some in my beverage today, and it's kicking my ass. So happy holidays, everyone. This shit is good. Especially if everyone is naked. Yeah. Some people can be a shock naked. Seriously, you don't want to see me naked. Happy holidays. Yeah, I've been in a daze. I put some of this tincture in my eggnog yesterday and it kicked my ass. So I figured I'd try some on the show today. Well, thanks for coming aboard, Deborah. It was a pleasure having you. I hope it was a pleasure being had. Now roll them back up and tuck it away. I remember that. Ron White. Yeah, some nut blew up a perfectly good RV. And I believe he was in it. You're talking about Nashville, right? I believe that was in Nashville. Well, you got to wait a few minutes here. It's only 4:14. Of course, by the time you roll it up, it'll be ready. One meth lab down. 9,000 more to go. I think he was pissed at AT&T or something. It's knocked out all the AT&T phone service in the area. Well, that's because it was a suicide bombing. I guess the guy was just sitting there waiting for the numbers to count down, you know. No clue. You would have got out first. That's a hell of a suicide if you're going to get out. Takes all the fun out of the suicide. If you get out, you can get arrested for suicide, you know. You don't want that. Someone parked an RV in front of a building, and an announcement was coming from it, warning people it was going to explode in 15 minutes. Yeah, it does house a 9/11 system. Yeah. And I guess they found some man meat in there. So they're assuming it was a suicide. Excuse me. They're assuming it was a suicide bombing. Well, he didn't want anybody to get hurt. It's all about AT&T. That's why he did it on Christmas. So nobody down there working. Seriously, I don't think he wanted anyone to get hurt. It was all about AT&T. He had something against them bastards. Probably poor service. You know, or too large a disconnect fee. You know, what do you mean you want $150 to cancel my service? Yeah. I'll show you, motherfuckers. I'll blow you up. And me too. What do you mean it's dumb? COVID probably would have got away, so. He called in his shots fired so the cops would show up afterwards. He did it on Christmas because it would bring attention. I think there's something deeper going on. I don't think he did it because it would draw attention. I think he did it because then he'd know there wouldn't be office workers in there and everything. that everything would be closed so he wouldn't hurt anybody. I think that's why he did it on Christmas. He wasn't interested in hurting anybody. You know, that's why the warning, that's everything. It was about not hurting anybody. Yeah, fuck you, AT&T, boom. Limit collateral damage, yeah. Yeah, he didn't want to kill nobody. That's what it was all about. The joke meme of the year. Two more. What, New Year's Day? Public suicide. Always has to do with money, so follow the money trail. Yeah, you're right. Generally does. Another distraction for something Trump is trying to hide. Never know. Next, Verizon. He had 5 more payments on the RV. Yeah, and lost his job because of COVID, couldn't make the payments. Didn't want the thing repoed. Being public automatically makes it a political suicide. So what's got this man so upset? It's just curious. Like maybe a distraction or something deeper. 420. Yeah, you're right. I gotta light the fuse on this bomber. Happy 420, everyone. We had a sunny day today. It's dark here by now. If it's sunny where you are, I wish I was there. Even partly sunny. Oh, that's right, Mother Nature, you moved. Could be that Trump followers think that socialism is going to kill their way of life. Well, won't it? Whoa. Oh, now I really got a runner. Shit. You just stopped that. Beautiful but cold. Yeah, well, it's not bad looking here either, but it's cold. You know, what's weird is that it hasn't it hasn't snowed here. And Christmas Eve, we got a light dusting. So we had a white Christmas after all. They really are scared of us. I know. It's like, it's like suburbia is scared of us. I don't understand that either. Waiting for the spaceship home. Awesome Stone is then making brown sugar ham. Ooh, that's awesome. Yeah. Load up and uses skyrocket downward. Yeah. Everyone to Oregon. Yeah, here we come. Ham sandwiches for everyone, dog. So what you smoking, Mother Nature? You were arrested in Oregon once, Buds? For what? Got arrested for being in the Navy? Shit, if I was in the Navy, I'd arrest you too. I mean, if I knew you were in the Navy, I'd arrest you too. Did you hear his speech about how we beat eternity with the vaccine? So the COVID numbers will skyrocket down. Okay. Making mushroom soup. Yeah, you got some good shrooms in there? Yes, you're right, Mother Nature. You didn't tell us what you got arrested for, Buds. Yes, it is a head scratcher, Katie. We beat eternity with the vaccine. You got a whole ship high. Is that what you got arrested for? Now, did you get arrested by the SPs? I don't know how you beat eternity. That makes no sense. NIS. I see. Aren't you lucky? You're so lucky. I know who you mean. An oxymoron from a moron. Exactly. I just can't wait till this guy's out of sight. Seriously. I mean, hopefully he'll be out of everyone's sight for a long time now, I can't wait for the AG in New York State to just come fucking get him. Lock his ass up right away. And remand him, because, he has way too much money, and we have no idea how many passports, access to private planes and everything. He could be in a non-extraditable country like Russia in a heartbeat. Okay. They'd have to remand him. And he would find that intolerable, and I would love it. I know, and I'm loving that too, because he'd be fighting it for years, and it would cost him so much. I don't know about that. I think that's who he owes money to, and that's why they would want him. Trump not going to jail. Who said? State of New York wants him. The 25th Amendment gives you the right to remove him from office if he's incompetent. So since he is, if he goes off the deep end, you can remove him from office. And since he has, it's obvious the guy's out of his fucking mind. Yes, he is. He's the stable genius. Remember that one? I'm a stable genius. If you got to tell people you're stable, you're not stable. It's not how it works. Yeah. It's like saying, I'm not crazy. You'll think Trump can stay here? Hey, doing dishes anyway, huh? Is exactly. Pence would have to do it. Pence is reluctant to go before Congress and say that Biden's president, let alone make himself president. So has to bring his own gold toilet, huh? You don't want to put a gold toilet in your parents' house, do you? Or do you want to put a gold toilet in your grow room? Why is sick to Pence? Because of here his head is so deeply planted. Of where his head is so deeply planted. Yeah. In the RV. Okay. In the grow room. Okay. So a gold toilet in a grow room. I got you. That'd be cool. Yeah. Yeah. So what are your plants going to use it for? You just want the gold. I know you. Yeah, make him shit in the yard like a dog. Make him shit in your neighbor's yard like a dog. Yeah. I think that's a perfectly good idea. Maybe in the turnaround or something. You could shit in the turnaround. My bathroom is becoming a grow room. Popping seeds on the first. Easy to remember the dates that way. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, I wish I'd have thought of something like that. Grow room, green screen room, stripper pole. Why not add a gold toilet? Yeah, you're right. Sony Shriroy is a stinky girl. Oh, really? I don't know how you can smell it. I don't even notice it. Of course, I don't have 7/10 or whatever the fuck you got going on there either. So, uh, it's you have a grow room. I have 2/10. So, you know, maybe that's my problem. I'm 2/10. You think that could be what it is? Could that be my problem? I'm just 2/10. Well, I think I'm gonna drink some more because this shit's amazing. My daughters would call that being cringy. Oh, that's funny. I like cringy. Boy, I think I'm just gonna drink the tincture straight from now on. So this is hitting my head in a good way. I'm loving that stuff. Thank you, John the military dude. In case you're lurking out there. Spliffy will be asleep by 7. Oh, I don't think so. This is raspberry. That's what's in the tincture. I don't know if that's an indica or a sativa, but it's given me the hiccups. So I have to deal with that. So we'll see what happens there. So I told the story on my Tuesday show, and since most of you weren't there, although I think Katie was there, because she said the girl must have had her head in a stone, and I don't know if she heard me or not, but I said no, I think she had a stone for a head. But I was up at the bar, and because I featured Bob Dylan on Tuesday's show, and I played All Along the Watchtower. And I played it when I was up at the bar, and this millennial was tending bar. She's 25, and yes, you were there because we had that discussion about her head being made of stone or rock, I believe you said. And um, I played Bob Dylan's version of All Along the Watchtower, and I says, "You probably heard this by someone else." And she said, no, she'd never heard the song before. And I said, maybe you heard it by Jimi Hendrix. And I played it by Jimi Hendrix, and she not only had never heard the song, she didn't know who Jimi Hendrix was. And I thought, oh my God, what is this world coming to? So I drank up and left. It depressed me. So, yes, you were there listening to Buds. Yeah. But so you're gaming tonight? Maybe some movie trivia? Is that what you're doing? What time you doing that? Oh, my daughter and family may be coming down tomorrow. We'll see. I'm waiting for that phone call again. So that infamous phone call that never comes. We'll see if it comes tomorrow. So lemon sour diesel. Sour Denisel. That's what named after my bestie. So any kind of diesel is Denisel. So just so you know. Just finished your super silver cheese. Oh. Again, this is um not gonna look. I have it written down. Not gonna look. This is Slurricane. There we go. How could I forget that? So today's see what's the it's an indica and it's 22.49% THC. So I like sativas better than indicas. Now dog there, he's an indica dude. But I like my sativas. So but today was an indica. I'm running out of strains at the dispensary because I always feature. Yeah, it's tasty. It was making me cough to begin with, but it has nice terps and such. LSD is very tasty. I never actually tasted LSD, just so you know. I just ate it. You like it all? Yeah, I pretty much like it all too. But I'm not much of an indica guy because I like to move around. Holy Grail Kush is a very tasty and uplifting guy. I'll keep that in mind. I still don't know what in particular I'm growing, but I know one is a White Widow, and I think one of them is a bubble gum, but I don't know what the third one is. So we'll just have to wait and see. Not that once it's grown, I'll be able to tell what the third one is, but they're coming along. So from dabbing to eating, I like it all. I do too. I do too. And now I like tincture drinking. So, and tincture drinking does come on quick, by the way, just so you know. I used to have a picture of a book cover. I found this book cover, and this guy wrote a book about making cocktails using marijuana. And what you use is a whipped cream bottle, and you put your weed in there with your favorite alcohol. Okay. And you run 2 of those N2O cartridges through it like you would for whipped cream. Okay. And it infuses the liquor with the marijuana, and then you drink the liquor, and you get high as a fucking kite. Okay. Nitrous in weed rocks. Well, nitrous rocks. And this is weed and alcohol that's been infused with using nitrous. And because it's processed through your liver and not through your digestive system, it hits you as quickly as alcohol does. Okay. So you get the weed effect real fast. It'll make your ass just sit right down or fall down. Yeah. Well, the key to this is to use it in cocktails. Okay. Like infuse your tequila and make yourself a margarita. Something like that. Not do shots. I thought with RSO you vape off alcohol. Well, this isn't RSO, buds. You're infusing this in a whipped cream bottle. So you're infusing the alcohol with the marijuana. So the alcohol potency isn't diminished at all. You're just forcing the marijuana into the alcohol under the pressure of the nitrous oxide. Although I don't know how you keep the whipped cream bottle from getting clogged when you release the gas. I guess that's why you have to buy the book. So I don't imagine they have it at my local library. Yeah, but this tincture he made isn't RSO. There's no alcohol released from this either. This is just made like sun tea. It just sits for a real long time with the weed in it, and the alcohol extracts everything from it, but it just sits in the sun. It hurts now. Let's just smoke. Well, there has to be conversation, or it's pretty dull. You want to watch me smoke? I mean, that's no fun. We talked about that on Festivus Day, that I wanted to chat with you folks more, and I'm enjoying this. So shut the fuck up, dog. Or talk more, one or the other. Shut the fuck up and talk. How's that? I thought we were having a nice conversation here. What's wrong with you? You're sticking with bubble hash. Okay. I took it the wrong way. Okay. Okay. You mean I wasn't token enough for you? Thanks for the company, my friend. Gotta go make that ham. Okay, we're coming over for sandwiches. I'm picking up dog and we're on our way. You pimp that shit too. Much love, Mother Nature. I have a friend who made a bong out of a new car carburetor. Cool. He had a way of connecting nitrous canisters to the carburetor and a balloon into the exhaust. All air was 100% nitrous into the bong hit. Whoa. That's fierce. What time is dinner? Yeah. Yeah, I have to see what flights are to Oregon this time of day. I'm sure it's going to be the bomb. Yeah. Picking you up, dog. We're on our way. Yeah, good to have you aboard. Come back soon. Come back soon. So, where was I? Anywhere? Those were your Pink Floyd days, I'm sure. Never saw Pink Floyd. Would have liked to. Flying Pig and all. Lost in Tinctureland. Yeah, this stuff is slowing me down. I know it's not the weed. It's definitely the tincture. I'm like in slow motion right now. Yeah, they didn't come around here much. I guess they toured the rest of the world more than they toured here, I think. You know what I mean? And I really kind of slowed down going to concerts once we got into the 80s and stuff. I had a kid growing up. They only did the giant venues here. Yeah. Played Soldier Field, the Animals concert. Really? See, I never saw the Animals either. Bet you that was a good show. Eric Burden was an idol of mine. So that would have been a hell of a show. Because I think he was, well, first of all, they started the British invasion. You know, they toured before the Beatles were here. So never try to type and take a hit at the same time. I understand. I hate when I get smoke in my eyes when I'm doing that sort of thing. Oh, the animal. Oh, I see. I got you. The animals tour. Yeah, seriously. Yeah, if pigs could fly, huh? I think I'm kind of end things here. We're coming up on the 6 o'clock hour. And I'm going to drink the rest of this tincture and enjoy myself in some kind of la la land here. So have a pleasant good evening. And hopefully my daughter shows up tomorrow. Be nice to see her this year. Happy Festivus, buds. And to all of you out there. I will. And I will sleep, I'm sure. Much love, Katie, and the rest of you out there. And remember, there's nothing funny about peace, love, and understanding. And dog, if I pissed you out, if it pissed you off, I apologize. If you're still watching. And see you Tuesday, hopefully. And next time, that too. Bye now.